direction bar, then you can literally take the next one and it'll pretty much always shoot up because the bulls are taking charge. It seems like a very liberal way to look at it, but you know, trade when it's green. It's really as simple as that. This indicator has been made to make your life easier, to not have to do too much kind of thinking about confluences. It is an all-in-one indicator. So as you can see here, you could be pretty aggressive, bang, straight up. But you know, this isn't the main focus of this indicator. It's to help you. It's to all add to these confluences of the heaven and hells indications. For example, we'll look into the actual trade after we've gone through the settings. Finally, that is everything. You can change the EMA wave to which the bars are based on. And you can change this EMA wave separately because it's quite nice to have potentially two EMA waves or price action channels going on within the chart, and it can give you some pretty cool confluence to work with. That is getting a little bit advanced, and of course everything beyond that is customizable color-wise, depending on how you like it. Cool. So that is all the settings described. We'll go back and have a little look at tips and suggestions for what trades to take and what trades not to take. Because what is the point in having all these options if if you're just you can just print on the actual indicator itself. Now we do have that option for the Heaven and Hell Light, which just prints on the trade, which is great. Although you have to do a lot of kind of confluences yourself, whereas the whole point of the Pro is it's an all-in-one. So let's scan back here, and we're just trading Link BTC on 15 minutes at the moment. This indicator does work across all time frames, all markets as well. I've had great success across everything because it just relies on a lot, trend direction, trend breakouts, support and resistant breakouts, which pretty much all markets abide by. So straight off the bat, we're going to look at some trades to take. So we have a hell indication here. Oh, I suppose before we go into this, I should just bring up the alerts. So in the Heaven and Hell, here we go. We have quite a few different alerts, which are super customizable. Well, not customizable, but super useful for different styles of trading. So we have the Heaven and Hell, which gives us short and long trades, all of them, just the short trades, just the long trades. And then we've got trend channel breaks. This is when the price candles break below or above the support and resistance channels. And then we have the trend line breaks, and that's when we see a breakout of the trend lines. So you can have many different alerts going off at any one time. However, the Heaven and Hell ones are the ones that offer the most confluences with the built-in algorithms and the ones you want to be using for the greatest success and consistent success, which is most important. So when to trade, you see we'll kick off, we can kick off from anywhere really here. If you get a short trade, it's hell, it's in the red, it's telling you to go short. So where do I trade? Where do I put my stop loss? Well, that's the beauty of these trend channels. This, you take the trade here, and we'll just showcase it. We'll take the trade down here. So as soon as it triggers, you can wait and get in at a better time if you want, have a bit of patience. But let's say worst case scenario, you take the trade here, and you just raise the stop loss to the nearest suggested support in that case, as it's short. And the risk reward is down to you. I generally try to operate a minimum of 1.5, but don't be too greedy. 1 is also great as well, because this is a highly successful indicator and strategy. 1-to-1 will reap a lot of rewards for you. 2-to-1 as well. So there we go. Straight off the bat, we are trading on 15 minutes, so we're not going to be expecting massive 10s and 20% straight away. But straight away, we've got a 1.5 risk reward there. We're risking 1.5%, but yep, we take 2.5% quite easily. And the same plays for these two as well. You put your stop loss up here, and we take decent profit straight away. 3 trades in a row. heaven. Now here we go. So this is a intermediate risk trade just here because it sits in the yellow. There's a bit of uncertainty in the trend. However, if we do look at it, we're seeing the bulls are massively in charge here. We're seeing higher highs printing, higher lows printing. We're in a really strong position. So absolutely take trade. Now this is just an exact inverse of what I've just told you. This is your most recent support. Pop your stop loss there and drag it up with how the trade goes. And we'll take a profit up to, we'll have a look where the trade jumps in here. And we'll take, a 1.73% profit straight away there, which is great. These are short-term trades, of course. And here's an example coming up of when not to take the trade, which is right here. So it is red. We're trending down. As they say, trend is your friend. Try not to fight against it. So it would suggest that we'd take this trade just here, which is at the worst possible point, and you would lose. You'd get stopped out pretty much straight away, actually. But you don't want to take it anyway because it's trending down. However, a short does come in, and it would take you right down to here for some pretty big profits in pretty short amount of time. Pretty damn reliable. Again, heaven, it's a pretty powerful indicator, so sometimes it does work quite successfully against the trend, certainly in reversal scenarios, although we're here for consistent profits, so I wouldn't always suggest that. And again, I don't need to do any kind of percentages here, but we see massive gains. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is where we've probably seen a reversal coming into play, but if you want to take it, you're a high risk trader, go for it, bang, straight in, and you'll take massive gains again here. But then we're not going to miss out, so don't worry. This is what it's all about. We're in a very, very good place here. We're seeing some good confluences off the bull detection down here. Does not have too much resistance above it for quite some time based on the 15-minute. And we have 3 opportunities to get in there, which we will definitely not miss out on that. And so every single trade you've seen there has worked. We can stay in this trade for ages and it will bring us serious gains. It's really, really quite a powerful indicator. And I have been posting some backtesting as well. This isn't a backtesting video. This is a video about how to use it and some of the tips. I will be posting further videos via the YouTube channel or on this website where you can see just how it works. Now, of course, these are basic trend lines and they give you some awesome indications of what the market's going to be doing. Through using it with confluences of the actual support and resistance lines, we can see basic triangle styles, pennants, and a lot of chart patterns play out in front of us. So again, these are super powerful. We have multiple trend lines that will play out as well. So if it breaks one trend line and there's loads more trend lines above it, there's probably going to hit a lot of resistance. So it might not be good to take that trade. So lots and lots of accessories to play with. But most importantly, it's very, very clean, minimal noise on the chart, and very, very basic, simple indications of when to get into the trade. But that is about it. The time's flown by. If you have any other questions, just drop me a line. This is KryptoChristian, and I hope you enjoy using this indicator.